for the Dylan Morgan podcast. He's listing at 6 feet tall from Cairo, New York. It is Dylan Morgan. What is up, everybody? This is Dylan Morgan back on the Dylan Morgan podcast. Today, our headlines start with Kentucky basketball re-signing John Calipari, legendary coach for Kentucky, for life. Yes, that is a coaching contract where John Calipari can coach Kentucky for as long as he wants. And the only time I've ever seen a contract for life in sports is LeBron with Nike, but that's a totally different scenario. So it's crazy to see a coach like that, but it goes to show how much Kentucky trusts him to coach for virtually many years. Next, also same kind of news, the Nets extend their head coach, John Atkinson, and coaching staff. I did not get the details on how many years left, but John Atkinson and his associates for the whole coaching staff as a whole will be extended for the Nets. They're having a great season this year. Usually when a team improves so quickly, that's usually when you say that it was because of the coach, and you can credit the coach for that. It was reported yesterday that Bryce Harper almost went to the Nationals right before he signed with the Phillies if the Nationals offered him a bigger contract. In other news, the Detroit Lions signed C.J. Anderson, a late free agency pickup at the Lions. C.J. Anderson, a great running back, very tough in the backfield. And I'm just going to list off, I have a list of the NHL teams who have clinched the playoffs in whatever conference they are in. The Lightning, Flames, Bruins, Capitals, Maple Leafs, Islanders, Jets, Sharks, Blues, Predators, and Golden Knights have all clinched the playoffs in the NHL. The playoffs are coming up very soon, but you will be seeing all of those teams in. I believe one or two just clinched last night. But now we're going to go to some NBA scores. Over in the East, the Pacers beat the Pistons 111-102. Domantas Sabonis had 18 points, 12 rebounds off the bench, as the Pacers do have a good bench. And Sabonis has actually been a huge contributor to this Pacers team, who no longer has Oladipo. The Celtics beat the Heat 110-105. Al Horford with 19, 11, and 10. So a triple-double for Horford. The Celtics actually dominated the first quarter. I was watching that game, and they were up by a lot very early in the game. So for the Heat, disappointing start, but eventually got it together, just came up short. The Bucks beat the Nets 131-121. Eric Bledsoe, 29 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals, 2 blocks, just filling up the stat sheet. And the Bucks get a good win over another Eastern Conference team. Bucks heading towards that first seed. Probably for first time in a while that a team has improved to first, or for the Bucks, first time in a while. The Knicks beat the Bulls 113-105. Cornet, I don't even know his first name, 24 points. Robin Lopez, 29. A lot of Knicks fans watching that, a little disappointed. They just want their team to lose as much as possible so they can get Zion Williamson at this point. The Raptors beat the Magic 121-109 as the Magic are trying to get into that 8th seed. The Raptors are trying to secure that 2nd seed, which they most likely will. Mentioned yesterday how far away the Sixers are from the 1st seed, so Raptors pretty close, I believe closer to the 1st seed than they are 3rd seed. So despite the fact that they were 1st seed last year, I'm sure they don't mind where they're at right now. Portland Trailblazers beat the Minnesota Timberwolves 132-122. Big offensive night. Enes Kanter, 20 points, 11 rebounds. He was assigned mid-season after release from the Knicks and was a big contributor last night, and the kind of guy you want on your team come playoff time. Veteran, can give you nights like those. Mavericks beat the 76ers 122-102. Jackson scores 24 points. J.J. Redick scores 26. Utah Jazz beat the Charlotte Hornets 111 to 102. Rudy Gobert, 18 points, 18 rebounds, 3 blocks. Good win by the Jazz in the conference. Phoenix Suns beat the Cleveland Cavaliers 122 to 113. Devin Booker with 25 points and 13 assists. Booker on a tear recently. He's always been a good scorer, but has seemed to take control of the offense recently. But now let's go to the MLB. The Cardinals beat the Pirates 8-6. Wong gets his 3rd home run of the season for the Cardinals. Indians beat the White Sox 5-3. Cordell hits his 1st homer of the season for the White Sox. Gary Sanchez and Brett Gardner all hit a home run for the Yankees as they win 3-1 in their first game against the Tigers of this series. Brewers beat the Reds 4-3. No home runs in that game. Orioles beat the Blue Jays 6-5. Mancini hits his 2nd home run of the season for the Orioles. Mets beat the Marlins 7-3. Rays beat the Rockies 7-1. They're off to a great start, 4-1 this season. Braves shut out the Cubs 8-0. Actually, forgot to mention Acuna just signed an 8-year extension today. He hit a home run last night, so pretty good 24 hours for him. Astros beat the Rangers 2-1. Springer gets his 2nd home run of the season for the Astros. Athletics beat the Red Sox, shut out the Red Sox 7-0. Davis with 5 home runs this season. Chapman with 2. And 4 guys home run for the Athletics. Mariners beat the Angels 6-3. Bruce gets his 3rd home run of the season. Diamondbacks beat the Padres 10-3. Jones gets his 3rd home run of the season for the Diamondbacks. Giants beat the Dodgers 4-2. And Belt homers for the Giants. Taylor Vertigo for the Dodgers. And I'm going to look real quick. Athletics start 4-3. Rays 4-1. Just looking at some good records so far. Brewers 4-1. Orioles 3-1. Mets 3-1. And those are the only winning records I see on this page. But big start by all of those teams. And the MLB just having a good time right now. I believe okay, that's the highlight. But MLB is off to a great start with the amount of viewers, and everyone's just excited to see baseball back, including myself. But anyways, that's the end of today's show. Hope you all enjoyed. As always, like and subscribe. I will be making podcasts mostly every day, not that much on the weekends. I'm going to be writing some articles soon, so that will be coming out as well. As always, Dylan Morgan, signing out.